$203,000. This is the profit made by this strategy if you were to trade it for the entirety of last year, beginning from January all the way to December. Now, you may be thinking, well, what was the account size? What was the risk to reward ratio, the win rate, the profit factor? Well, stay tuned, because in this video, we're not only going to answer all these questions, but we will also showcase this strategy going over the entry and exit conditions. We're also working on a PineScript strategy code for this strategy. At the end of the video, we're going to reveal the details on how you can get access to this strategy code for automated trading. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Now, let's begin by adding all the indicators needed for this strategy. In order to do that, we first of all want to load the correct trading security. So first, you want to go to TradingView, which is the trading platform that I'm going to be using. If you need to sign up, the link for that will be in the video description. Next, be sure to select US30 as your trading security for this strategy. Do not select anything else. I only backtested this strategy on US30 from Oanda. So be sure to select this one from Oanda. Next is the time frame. What is the correct time frame, you may be thinking? Well, it's the 1 minute time frame. So be sure to set your chart to the 1 minute time frame. After that, click on indicators. Then type in support and resistance levels with breaks. And you're gonna select this one created by LuxAlgo. Next, type in sessions. And again, select this one by LuxAlgo. Then the last indicator that we need is called 7EMA_5MA. This one by Storewise. Now, after adding all the indicators, the chart may look a bit messy, but do not be worried because we're gonna clean all this up by changing the settings. So let's begin by double-clicking on this box right here so we can access the settings for the sessions indicator. Now, the sessions indicator by LuxAlgo is gonna be used to identify the trading sessions because for this strategy to work, we need to only take trades that come during the New York session. Now, to set this indicator to the New York session, we need to deselect all these options except for session A. So let's do that. Now, after deselecting everything, we need to set the time zone. New York is 5 hours behind UTC, so we're gonna put here -5. Now, after changing the time zone, we need to specify our trading time. We're gonna be trading for the first 1.5 hours of the New York session. So that is gonna be 9:30 a.m. all the way to 11 a.m. And then we're gonna change this color to light blue. After that, click OK. So this is going to be our window to identify the trades. Next, double-click on one of these moving averages so we can change the settings. On the Inputs tab, you want to change the EMA1 length to 8, EMA2 length to 13, EMA3 to 21, and EMA4 to 34. Then head over to the Style tab so we can change the colors. For EMA1, we're going to change its color to green with a 100% opacity. EMA2 is going to be blue. Increase the opacity to 100%. For EMA3, it's going to be colored orange with a 100% opacity. And lastly, EMA4 is going to be colored red and a 100% opacity. For the rest of these EMAs, we're going to disable them so we're only left with the first 4 EMAs. After that, click OK. Lastly, double-click on the support and resistance levels indicator. On the Inputs tab, you want to change the left bar's value to 3 and the right bar's value to 5. Then on the Style tab, change the resistance color to red, and I'm going to reduce the thickness as well, and then change the support color to green, reduce the thickness, and after all that, click OK. And that's it. This is the setup that we're going to be using. Next, we will go over the conditions for taking long and short positions using this combined indicator strategy. But before that, let's talk about the Forex broker called Fintura. I've been using them for quite some time. As you can see here, this is my live account on MT4. Yes, MT4 is the trading platform used by Fintura. The reason why I think Fintura is a great broker is because of their low commissions as well as spreads that go as low as 0.0 pips. They also have a maximum leverage of 1 to 500. You know, for those of you who love high leverage. If all of this isn't enough, they're also going to give you a 100% deposit bonus for all your deposits of between $100 all the way to $50,000. So if you deposit, say, $5,000, they're going to give you a bonus of $5,000. So in total, you're going to have $10,000 to trade with. To access the bonus, as well as all the other perks, sign up to Fintura using the link in the video description. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, to take a long trade using this strategy, these are the conditions. Condition number 1 is that we need to make sure that we're trading during the New York session. Now, how do we make sure that we are in the New York session? Well, we use the LuxAlgo Sessions indicator. This indicator basically needs to change your chart background to this light blue color that looks like gray. If your chart background looks like this, then that is the New York session. Condition number 2 is that we need the market to be in a bullish trend. To confirm that, we're going to use our EMA indicator. We just make sure that the green EMA is at the top, followed by the blue EMA, and then the orange EMA, and at the bottom should be the red EMA. Whenever the EMAs are aligned in this order, this basically indicates that the market is in a bullish trend. Condition number 3 is that we need the market to establish a swing low or a support level. Now, how do we identify a support level? Well, we're going to be using the support and resistance levels indicator by LuxAlgo. So we just let the market play out until a green horizontal level like this gets printed on a chart. And this is it. Also, for this condition, we're going to be using the most recent support level. So for an entry like this one, we're going to be using this level because it's the most recent. Simple. Now, after we have the support level, the fourth condition requires us to wait for the price to touch that support level with a wick. To clearly see that in action, let's extend this support level using a horizontal line. Now, we need the price to touch this line with a wick without closing below it. Let's see if that happens. So this is what we're looking for. As you can see, this candle only touched this line with a wick. This indicates that the price is rejecting off of this support level, increasing the probability that it may continue in the direction of this bullish trend. All our entry conditions are met on this candle. Because of that, we're going to enter a long position here. Now, we're going to use a risk-reward ratio of 1:1, which means our stop loss is going to be a fixed point value of 25 points. And for the take profit, it's going to be the same 25 points. We let this trade run and take profit. Now, here's another long position. Let's go over the conditions. 1. The LuxAlgo Sessions indicator changed the chart background to this blue-gray color, which means this is the New York session. Condition number 2, we can see that these EMAs are aligned to a bullish trend, meaning the market is going upwards. And then we can see a support level labeled as this green horizontal line. If we extend it to the right, we can see that the last condition was also met, which is the price came back and bounced off of the support level, only touching it with a wick. Because of all these conditions being met on this candle, we enter a long position here. Again, we're gonna go with a risk-reward ratio of 1:1. The stop loss is gonna be 25 points and the take profit is gonna be 25 points. Letting this trade run and take profit. Now, at this point in time, I know you may be thinking,
but how do we take a short position?
Well, we're gonna do the opposite of what we did for long positions. So condition number 1 is that we need to make sure that we're trading during the New York session. For that, we're gonna be using the LuxAlgo Sessions indicator. The indicator basically needs to change your chart background to this light blue color that looks like gray. Condition number 2 is that we need the market to be in a bearish trend. To confirm that, we're going to use the EMA indicator. You just make sure that the red EMA is at the top, followed by the orange EMA, and then the blue one, and at the bottom should be the green EMA. Whenever the EMAs are aligned in this order, this basically indicates that the market is in a bearish trend. Condition number 3 is that we need the market to establish a swing high or a resistance level. How do we identify a resistance level? Well, we're going to use the support and resistance levels indicator by LuxAlgo. So we just let the market play out until a red horizontal level like this one gets printed on the chart. And this is it. Also, for this condition, we're going to be using the most recent resistance level. Now, after we have the resistance level, the fourth condition requires us to wait for the price to touch that resistance level with a wick. To clearly see that in action, let's extend this resistance level using a horizontal line. Now, we need the price to touch this line with a wick without closing above it. Let's see if that happens. So this is what we're looking for. As you can see, this candle touched the line with a wick. This indicates that the price is rejecting off of this resistance level, increasing the probability that it may continue downwards. All our entry conditions are met on this candle, so we're gonna enter a short position. We're gonna use a risk-reward ratio of 1:1, which means our stop loss is gonna be a fixed point value of 25 points. For the take profit, it's gonna be the same 25 points. Letting the trade run, and it hits take profit. Now, as mentioned before, we're almost done developing the PineScript code for this strategy. Here is the full performance of this strategy so far. As you can see, the net profit was 63.57%. Which means with a $10,000 account, you would have made $6,356. If your account size was bigger, let's say a 400,000 FTMO funded account, then your profit for the whole of last year would have been $203,000. We can see the total number of closed trades were 84, the win rate was 67%, a profit factor of 2.15, and a maximum drawdown of only 8.64%. Now, this code is going to have all the indicators and the ability to modify the settings and change things like the risk-reward ratio, the stop-loss values, the take-profit values, etc. And we will also add other different strategies using the same indicators to make it even better. Now, to get access to this code, all you gotta do is hit the like button below. Once this video is at 2,000 likes, the link for the PineScript code will be in the video description. Now remember, despite the awesome performance of this strategy, this video is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence as well as backtesting and forward testing before trading with your real money. Well, that's been it for this video. I hope you found some value. If you did, hit the like button below and consider subscribing to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.